If you are still chasing something bigger, if you are still showing off even when no one sees, then listen closely. Your goals are not too far, and your dedication is not in vain. You are closer than you think. You ever stare at the ceiling at 3 a.m., feeling like your dreams are too big and your life's too small? You want it, you can see it, but it feels like the walls got you locked in a cage made of fear, excuses, and bad luck. If that's you, listen. This one's for you. There comes a moment in life when you look at where you are and where you wanna be, and the gap between the two feels impossible wide. Maybe you feel stuck, unsure if you will ever reach your dreams. But let me tell you this, your goals are within reach if only you are willing to dedicate yourself to the journey. We all have goals, we all want something: money, freedom, purpose, peace. But here's the truth most people won't say: wanting something isn't enough. Everybody wants. Few are willing to become the person that goal demands. Because let's get one thing straight: goals without dedication, just dreams, just noise, just illusion floating in your head while your time runs out. Look, I know you are tired. I know we have been grinding day after day, hour after hour, weeks after week, wondering if all this effort is actually gonna pay off. Wondering if you are just fooling yourself into thinking you can make something of your life. But let me tell you something. Every champion, every successful person, every person who's ever made their mark on this world has stood exactly where you are standing right now, questioning whether they have what it takes. You want a better life, you want to build something from scratch, be your own boss, take care of your family, inspire millions. That's beautiful. But let me ask you, can you dedicate your life to it? Because that's what it's gonna take. Goals give you direction, dedication gives you identity, and if you don't know who you are in the dark, you will never shine in the light. January comes around, everybody writes goals. I wanna start business, I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m, I'll hit the gym every day. Cool. Now ask them again in March. Most of them are back in a bed, back to scrolling, back to comfort. Because it's easy to set a goal when you feel inspired, but dedication shows up after the inspiration fades. When it's raining, when you are broke, when you are tired, when no one claps, that's when dedication speaks. Dedication means you do it even when when you don't feel like it. That's the part they don't tell you. Motivation gets you started, but it's discipline, daily grind, repetition that builds you. Your goal, that's a vision. But your dedication, that's your commitment to becoming the type of person who gets it. You wanna be a creator? Cool. Then post when you feel like trash. Post when no one watches. Learn, evolve, keep building. You want to get rich? Then stop looking for shortcuts. Learn skills, make sacrifices, get obsessed. Not once, every day. Stop wishing, start working. People say, I just want something big to happen. No, you don't need something big. You need to do the small things consistently like they are big. That's dedication. Show off even when nobody's clapping. Keep building when no one's watching. Stack habits, kill distraction, make your life boring if that's what success demands. Because guess what? The real ones, they sacrifice pleasure now for power later. They turn goals into contracts, and their dedication, that's the signature. Don't expect your goals to show off without a fight. This isn't Destiny movie or Disney movie. This is real life. You are gonna cry, you will fail, you will feel like quitting. That's not a sign of stop. That's the universe checking. You still want this? The pain is part of the payment. If it's easy, it's cheap, and your goals are not cheap, you wanna be best, then train like one. Mentally, emotionally, physically. You gotta build a backbone, not just a wish list. Let's get practical too. You can't just say, I want success. No. You need number, dates, target, strategy. That's how dedication shows off. Through planning, through system, through routine. Break that goal into pieces. Set a 30-day target, a 90-day one, maybe weekly, hourly, I don't know. Track it, adjust it, make your life, make it your lifestyle. Because once it becomes a habit, it stops being hard. When you are consistent long enough, you become unreasonable, unstoppable, unshakable. Your goals, they will test you. They will ask, are you serious or are you just excited? Are you really built for this or just pretending online? And your dedication is the answer, not your vibe, not your playlist, not your motivational wallpaper. What you do when no one's watching, that's who you are. You gotta stop negotiating with yourself. Wake up even when you feel like trash. Grind even when there's no result yet. Be loyal to your mission even when everything around you says give up. Your life is proof of what you commit to. Your reality right now, it's a product of your past dedication. So if you want a new life, a powerful one, a rich one, a meaningful one, you gotta rewrite, you gotta rewire what you dedicate yourself to. That means less scrolling, less complaining, more doing, more growing. You are not stuck. You are just distracted, lock in. You ever wonder why some people change their whole lives in 2 years while others stay stuck for 20 years? It's not luck, it's not talent, it's a decision plus a dedication. They picked a target and never let go. They cut the fluff, turned pain into fuel, and they showed off when others disappeared. So you have that power, that same power too. Look, no one is coming to push you. No one's gonna carry your dreams for you. It's you versus you. Your old self wants comfort. Your future self wants greatness. Only one wins. That's who you feed daily with your thoughts, your effort, your time. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or are you finally ready to get off, grab your goal by the throat and say, this time I'm not stopping until it's done? Because goals and dedication, that's not just a combo, that's a blueprint. That's how empires are built, and your empire starts now. Some days you wake up and wonder if your life will ever change. You look around, nothing different. But deep inside, you are screaming for a breakthrough. If that's you, listen closely. You must believe you can, because if you don't, the world will start to believe it too. Do you ever feel like the world is pushing back? That every step forward is met with an invisible wall? There's a moment in life when the weight of the world feels too heavy to carry. When every step forward seems like a battle against an invisible force. But what if I told you that the power to rise, to conquer and to thrive has been inside you all along? There will always be voices telling you that you can't. The world will hand you reasons to doubt, to hesitate, to stop before you even start. But I ask you today, who is writing the story of your life? Them or you? We live in a world that praises result and ignores the invisible grind behind them. Everyone claps for the winners, the millionaires, the billionaires, the stars, the ones who made it. But no one talks about the nights they cried, the mornings they didn't wanna get out of bed, the times they would laugh at for dreaming. Let me tell you something raw and real. The world will not believe in you until you believe in yourself first. It's the first rule of transformation. If you want to change your life, if you want to rise from where you are to where you know you can be, it doesn't start with motivation videos or followers or money. It starts with belief. And a belief isn't blind, belief is built. Every great journey begins with a single thought. I can. Before the victories, before the breakthroughs, there was belief, raw, unshakable, defiant belief. You are here today because somewhere deep inside you still have that spark. Maybe it's buried under doubt, fear, or past failures, but it's there. And today we are gonna fan that spark into a flame. Because here's the truth. Your life changes the moment you decide it will. Not when the stars align, not when the world gives you permission, but when you declare, I must believe I can. Belief is the foundation of every success story. Think of the greats, those who change story, build empires, defeat odds. Did they have talent? Sure. Resources maybe, but what they had first and foremost was belief. A belief so strong that no rejection, no failure, no setback could shake it. What if I told you that everything you desire, every goal, every dream, every vision is within reach? The only thing standing between where you are and where you wanna be is the depth of your belief. When the struggle, when the setback gets tough, when the weight of the world is pressing down, remember this. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. Failure is a lesson, a stepping stone, a necessary push. But doubt will paralyze you before you take the first step. And I don't want you to live in hesitation. I want you to rise. Look in the mirror, see the person starting back at you. That person is capable. The person is powerful. That person has everything within them to create, to change, to grow. The only question left is, do you believe? Because when you do, when you truly do, everything changes. The mountains in front of you shrink. The path that seemed impossible clears. The dream that felt out of reach, it inches closer. This is your moment, not tomorrow, not next year. Now you must believe you can, and when you do, the world will have no choice but to step aside for you. Before you conquer the world, you must conquer your mind. The greatest obstacle you will ever face isn't failure, isn't rejection, or even lack of resources. It's a voice inside you that whispers, you are not enough. Doubt is a liar. It tells you that you are not ready, that you don't have what it takes. But remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every champion was once a rookie. Fear is a thief. It steals dreams before they even get a chance to breathe. But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's moving forward despite it. So ask yourself, what would you attempt if you knew you couldn't fail? That thing right there, that's what you are meant to do. Let me tell you about a man who failed in business at 21, lost a legislative race at 22, failed again in business at 24, lost his sweetheart at 26, had a nervous breakdown at 27, lost congressional race at 34 and 45, lost a Senate race at 47 and failed to become vice president at 56. And 60, he became the president of the United States. His name, Abraham Lincoln. Your struggle aren't proof of your weakness. They are proof that you are fighting. Every setback is a setting you up for a comeback. Every no is redirecting you to the fight, to the right. Yes, you are not meant to play small. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs your voice, your passion, your unique fingerprint on life. Maybe you have been told you're too much or not enough. Let me correct that. You are exactly what this world needs. Maybe you have been broken, good, broken, still color. Your pain has a purpose. Your mess has a message. Someone out there is waiting for your story to inspire theirs. Right now, you have a decision to make. Will you let fear write your future, or will you take the pain? Will you dwell on what went wrong, or will you focus on what could go right? Success isn't about luck, it's about choice. Every day you choose to believe or to doubt, to act or to hesitate, to rise or to remain. You must believe you can, because the moment you do, the universe conspires to make it happen. You keep waiting for the perfect moment. Let me save you years of regret. It doesn't exist. The perfect moment is now. Flaws, fears and all. That business you want to start small, but start. That dream you have buried, dig it up. That laugh you are afraid to give it anyway. Time doesn't wait, neither should you. Look at you, still standing, still breathing, still hoping. That's not an accident, that's a sign. You are born to rise, to fight, to win. Not because it's easy, but because you're stronger than easy. So from this moment forward, I need you to do 3 things. Believe, even when it feels impossible. Act, even when you are afraid. Persist, even when you want to quit. Because the world doesn't change by those who sit and wait. It changes by those who stand and say, I must believe I can, I will. Now go, your future is waiting. People love the ideas of winning, but they don't want a process. Because the process is ugly. You're gonna have days where you feel like you are drawing in self-doubt, in failure, in loneliness. The only raft that will keep you afloat on those days is belief. Not talent, not luck, belief. You see, belief is the engine that turns thought into action and actions into result. Without belief, you won't even start. And if you do start without belief, you will quit the moment it gets tough, hard, because you will think, maybe I was never meant for this. Let me tell you something. No one is meant for greatness, they become it. There's no chosen one, no pre-written destiny. It's just people who decide they had something to prove to the world, yes, but more importantly, to themselves. Maybe you didn't grow up rich, maybe you didn't have parents who understood your dreams, maybe people laughed when you said you wanted to start something big, become someone big. That doesn't disqualify you. You're not late, you are not behind, you are not stuck. You are just in the building phase. Think about this. Wall skyscraper start underground. The taller the building, the deeper the foundation. So if your life feels buried in struggle right now, maybe that's because you're not done laying your foundation yet. But here's the catch. If you stop believing, that foundation stays a hole. It never becomes something. You will face silence before applause, doubt before validation, rejection before opportunity. You will have people say, just be realistic. You will have friends disappear when you start leveling up. You will have months, even years where you give everything and see nothing in return. But if you keep showing up every day without the claps, without the followers, without the praise, you will separate yourself from 99% of people, because Most people quit at discomfort. They stop when things don't look like they are working. They only trust the process when it feels good. You have to be different. You have to be different. You gotta be different. You have to trust even when it looks like it's not working, because belief isn't about evidence, it's about vision. Can you see something bigger in your mind? Something real, something vivid, something that keeps you at night. That's your blueprint. Now you gotta build it. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose things. You might fail in public. You might go broke. You might get laughed at. But pain doesn't mean it's over. Pain means you are in the game. You think Elon Musk didn't cry behind closed doors when his SpaceX kept failing? You think Steve Jobs didn't feel like a failure when he got kicked out of Apple? You think Oprah didn't doubt himself or herself when the media told her she wasn't fit for TV? The only difference is they kept going. They believed they could. And then one day they did. You don't get to escape the pain, but you do get to decide what it builds inside you. Let it make you hungrier, no bitter. Let it sharpen your edge, not dull your spirit. If you want to be millionaire or any kind of profession or anybody you want to imagine, then talk like one, think like one, lean like one. If you want to be a creator, a founder, a change maker, start acting like one now. Not when someone gives you permission. Not one is coming to save you, but guess what? You don't need saving, you need belief. Every empire starts with a crazy idea in a room no one saw. Every world changer was once just someone sitting alone thinking there has to be more to life than this. If that's you, if you are sitting in a room right now feeling like the world is too loud, too fast, too unfair, I want you to do one thing. Decide that this version of your life is not the final one. Decide that your story is not over. Decide that no matter how many times life knocks you down, you will stand up when more time than it can knock you. People want guarantees before they start. What if it doesn't work? They ask, but champions ask a different question. What if it does? What if your business actually succeeds? What if your YouTube channel change lives? What if the world actually needs what you're building? You won't know unless you believe, unless you keep showing up, unless you go through the life, the fire, and one day you look back and realize that belief was the beginning of everything. Not the first subscriber, not the first sale, not the first million. It was the moment you said, I don't care how it looks, I'm gonna keep going because I believe I can. That's what separates the ordinary from the unstoppable. It's not you versus them. It's not you versus the world. It's always been you versus you. The person you are yesterday. The excuses you make. The doubts in your mind. That's the real battle. You can lie to others, but you can't lie to yourself. Did you really give it your all today? Did you push past your limit, or did you let laziness win? Because every single day you either get better or you stay the same. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's gonna do the work for you. Nobody cares about your excuses. It's time to stop pointing finger. It's time to own your life. You have two voices inside you. One says, take it easy. Other says, push harder. One says, you are too tired. Other says, get off work. One will make you average. Other will make you unstoppable. You don't have to be perfect, but you must be better than yesterday. One more rap, one more hour, one more step. Because a small victory today turn into massive success tomorrow. The old you, the weak you, leave that person behind. The new you, the stronger you. It's time to set up. It's time to step up. It's you versus you. Who's gonna win? Make your choice and go all in. The world will doubt you. People will tell you it's impossible. But none of that matters. Unless or until you doubt yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that truly determines your success is this. Do you believe in you? Nobody's coming to believe in you until you do. Nobody's gonna fight for you until you fight for yourself. Nobody's gonna see your vision until you make it real. So stop waiting for approval. Stop looking for validation. You don't need permission to chase your dreams. Your mind will play tricks on you. It will whisper, you're not good enough. It will scream, you will never make it. But those thoughts, they are lies. Because deep down, you have what it takes. You always have. Before anyone sees your success, before the world claps for you, before you get the life you want, you must believe. Even when no one else does, even when the results aren't there yet, even when it feels impossible, your future is waiting. Your dreams are possible. Your success is real. If you have the courage to claim it, look in the mirror and tell yourself, I believe in me. I'm unstoppable. I'm untouchable. I'll make it happen no matter what. So go out there and prove it to the world. Distractions are everywhere. People will try to pull you in a different direction. Doubt will creep you in your mind. But if you wanna win, if you want success, you must focus on your goals. Your time is your most valuable asset. Every second wasted on distraction is a second stolen from your dreams. The difference between winners and losers: winners stay focused, losers chase everything but never catch anything. When you wake up, think about your goals. When you eat, think about your goals. When you work, give it everything you have. No excuses, no distraction, no wasting time, because your focus determines your future. Social media, turn it off. Negative people, cut them out. Doubt and fears, ignore them, because your dreams don't have time for distraction. Either you stay focused or you stay the same. Successful people aren't smarter, they aren't luckier. They just refuse to be distracted. They don't waste time. They don't make excuses. They lock in and get it done no matter what. So what's it gonna be? Will you let distraction steal your future? Or will you stay focused and make your dreams real? The choice is yours. The time is now. Lock in and stay focused and go all in on your goals. Say it loud. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Not I hope. Not I will try. Not maybe one day I'm gonna win. Because winners don't wait. Winners don't wish. Winners decide. No one is gonna come to you and to hand your success. No one is going to fight your battles. No one is gonna believe in you until you prove them wrong. So stop waiting, stop doubting, start taking action. You will face obstacle, you will feel pain, you will want to quit. But listen to me, winners don't quit. They push through, they grind harder, they refuse to accept anything less than a victory. It doesn't matter how slow it feels, it doesn't matter if no one claps for you, it doesn't matter if you fail, because winners sees failure as a fuel. They see pain as a test and they keep moving forward. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna settle, or are you going to quit when it gets tough? Or are you gonna stand up and take what's yours? You have everything you need. You are stronger than your doubts. You are built for this. Say it again. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. And now go prove it.